God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you too.
Oh, what can I say?
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet,
How do you know I'm a priest?
it's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20...
That boy's blood father denied it.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
The King of Hungary is quite a different matter than riding out with a company to attack the
Glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Wine and by morning even sworn in. It's not that I didn't want to, but understand that my absence from the city council would have serious consequences.
I understand. I appreciate your coming here all the more.
I'll have to justify myself before the council and come up with some reasonable explanation.
We'll think of something.
What can I say?
Maybe you can say you were investigating a conspiracy against the crown.
I was thinking something like that as well. And in truth,
I prefer to make sure.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. And only lost it...
That needs some explanation.
Oh, misère.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was...
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prison, but they never broke my...
You say you're a poet?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the...
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here...
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, That went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Bocek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying. But he'll continue to have a strong...
Anna of Waldstein.
Wenzel Bartosz. And
I was quite surprised to see her here.
a male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sum,
And what use can she be to us? Apart from...
she's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his, and that it was thanks to her.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both luck.
Success to our plans.
I tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Hey,
Not even
innkeeper, that
Bocek?
beer?
Not even Bocek.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Pa, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
It's none of your concern. I have nothing to say to you anyway.
That's how you speak to me? In my own home? I'd hope you'd grow out of that impertinence. But it's far too late for that.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Left arm lower!
Enough. That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Look out!
Sir,
Nor I until now.
I used to be.
And I used until the king did.
Are you good?
I haven't quite decided, but if our...
Do you think you might...
I doubt it. And he knows that his security... We've got quite a bit in... More than you think. If my memory doesn't deceive... So I recollect it.
Served.
Even so. Before King...
And now look at...
There's no point in waiting.
It was a
Likewise.
Everything all right?
I can't wait for it to end, so we...
I reckon you'd...
Or pretty pissed off.
Or that.
We will leave as soon as we... Anyway, all of these were...
Would you tell me...
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious.
Surely it would be.
There are many fools who...
Sir Kunzlan.
You're Godwin, aren't you?
Oh dear.
Have no fear. I know Martin well.
Will you
That depends on what...
Do you think we
I came here for one... If Yobs... Why wouldn't I?
I hope she doesn't feel...
And I care...
So it's not true what they say?
Vile slander.
What do you think of the...
Or nothing.
He said he was...
Aye.
So you...
And isn't it natural? They live in our city. God be with you.
Aye, almost done.
One thing and one thing only. Line their pockets.
They remember well how the murder...
Success!
in the last...
They were on the wrong side.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms has a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also...
I'd be honored to oblige. I'm in my prime.
Forget about it. Even if by some miracle you could manage to sire children, you'd die before you could raise them.
The truth doesn't offend, my lord. But I had to give it a try. How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Maybe you're right. I reckon he's not ready for marriage yet.
No man of any age ever is. But it's especially true for young rascals like that one. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place, as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a wet hen to me.
It's quite unusual to see him cornered like this.
I'll bet my last groschen he's setting the stage for his final performance. I hope there'll be no singing.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Butchek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yidka.
Butchek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parleying skills.
Hammered, ain't you? That's enough ale for you.
You can do. Sir Butchek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yidka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
May I have a...
You? Anytime. Unlike this pack.
Have you got some...
They're forefathers, and they think that can...
But surely the...
Allies or...
Young Lord Capon is finally free again.
He got a harsh lesson. But if not...
Do you think there's really going to be a war?
I sincerely hope so.
What do you think of...
Are you testing me?
To turn out some.
Better make sure...
How are you getting on so far?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything is going according to plan. Thanks for asking.
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But fortunately, it wasn't too much of a fuss.
Father is getting old.
There were times when he could keep yelling at me half the day.
Keep it up. We've still got a lot of work to do. Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wineskin seriously.
God be with you. No, there's something I'd like to...
God be with you.
Your diplomatic support...
No beating around the bush, eh? I like...
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps.
to muster an army that Margrave...
Christ. Be praised.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their... Although, between the two of us...
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Who did you learn from? In my experience, women usually learn other skills.
I acquired the basics from my husband. God rest his soul. And the rest I learnt quickly. So, to the...
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why...
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has...
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers...
And these papers I'm supposed to...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts, but...
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear.
Have you fallen out with the time count?
No, no. Alder is innocent. They're disappointed that and the fact that I'm...
And the papers I'm supposed to...
Just insignificant documents. If...
I'm supposed to...
Harmon Alder was given the documents. He hasn't yet had a chance...
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me. And put... But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has up...
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godfrey. Wait till Hannah hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health and my freedom.
To your health.
The one with the huge titties. I'd love to take her for a ride. My
Got a hankering for her, just talk. I reckon. Mind where you're going.
I'll whisk her away no matter what. Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by...
What's that? Hey, you! What are you doing here? No.
Shut your mouth, lackey. I was living in this fortress before you were a twinkle in your father's eye.
You're an older...
I am...
Which one? I never...
The one with the strongest punch. Are you gonna...
No.
By the spring where deer and boar go to drink, I reckon luck was on my side, because I managed to bring back a lot more wood than one person might need. If you... my drift.
Ah, I see. As it happens, I'm nearly all out of wood. How about I stop by your place?
Aye, that's why I'm telling you. It has to be burned quick, or it'll rot.
Most out of it.
You said it yourself. It was war back then. Now we're
Christ,
allies.
what's the hold-up?
You seem a bit...
Oh, these grand arrows. I'd be happier if they just told...
But then you'd... Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer. Ever since leaving Rattay, he's gone from one pile of trouble to another.
That's one thing you can always count on him for. I'll gladly wager with you he'll end...
God forbid.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to
It seems...
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you see...
Well...
The only approach that'll work with...
A lot of people think whether out of...
Well, that's to be expected.
Well...
Sigismund confiscate... Not to mention...
Incapable...
paper!
We'll
A
see
beer!
whose side luck is on today.
Success!
I've got those papers from Alden for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
My lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so.
These councillors. They need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he is not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago.
You don't. Can't you tell white from red?
Well, no matter. At least the Takai will remind us of our home. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosch falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
And Margaret loves it. Didn't he say that Lord Constance was going with them? No, so what? That's a long time ago.
Nil is propositum inter perna mori.
With Anna of Volstein?
Aye, that's the one.
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty more tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday too. Hunger, poverty and plague, it's too much for a man to take. Even men of faith are cowering, faced by evil overpowering. Trusting maiden in her pew, parish priest has quite a view, sweating at the altar, nearly drops his soul to Hallelujah, Domine, Hallelujah, Domine.
That's the one.
Filled with grief. The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
I couldn't resist either. The sausages were awesome, delicious. And when those two girls came by carrying
You in need of something, my wild friend.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's be...
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a...
Oh, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll...
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only, there's nothing to drink. Fuck.
I've got a tongue like a slice of...
Well, get something wet.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs.
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening and left the rest of us to drink.
You can bet on it.
I don't doubt it.
All right. Sorry, but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone, the sooner life returns to this country. King Wenceslas.
They got by without us so far. They'll be fine.
We were even used to it.
You're right.
Sword is purely ornamental.
Fall in.
Wait for that ginger.
What do you say?
Good help.
Strong words. I thought your Aliska was brown-eyed, though.
Just what? Just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
All right. Sorry, mate. but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone, the sooner life returns to his country.
Let's drink to that.
Come on, someone will see us.
Eh? They won't. Who'd come here?
Not now. I'm full.
Oh, you do it. Oh, like a queen.
If the Queen did this, there wouldn't be no war.
Strong words. I thought your Alicia was brown-haired, though.
Come on.
What?
Finished.
Pull up your skirt, and I'll be done.
Forget it.
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone, the sooner life returns to his country.
Pull up your skirt. Drink to that, and I'll be done.
Wenceslas.
Forget it.
I'm surprised. He's a bitter, contrary old goat.
Whatever. They got by without us so far. They'll be fine.
About the girls? Like a piglet.
I myself got a bad
Was just beginning.
How'd you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long recipes are passed on from father. I myself was practically even the king himself had.
No one's forcing you to drink it. At least there'll be more left for us
Indeed. I would. Otuka, judging by how.
Vaku, Boku. Damn it. Your name is unpronounceable.
Begging to be eaten.
When those two go.
You're wrong. The battle, your life depends on this feat. Some easily split
Having a good time?
It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the sin.
No. I'd rather have a game.
Don't you dare get into a fight with anyone. You know...
Aye, I forgot. Only the younger lord...
Leave it out.
Well, they wouldn't have to force me. That you...
Well, let's have a game then.
For coin? What?
10 groschen.
Great lately.
You too.
God be with you.
God be with you.
God be with you, and with you.
Jesus Christ be praised. G'day, g'day.
Want to roll some...
Sure.
Playing for... And what...
Let's keep it.
What the...
You bet.
Want to roll...
Sure.
I don't...
Oh, you can stuff yourself enough here to...
I'm offering you a business deal, without any ulterior motives.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush?
All hail Jobst. He sorted things out here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. I'm too old and fond of my company.
Did you at least discuss...
Nothing to discuss. The wedding will take... It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than...
Ah, but there are... I'd bet my right arm old Hanu...
What? In Ratai? Well...
Deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your...
Have you ever thought about getting married again? It would make a lot of things easier for you.
And how should I interpret this question?
In the simplest terms, I'm offering you a business deal, without any ulterior motives. I am far too old for some sentimental courtship.
You're amusing. But you know my answer. I appreciate your friendship, but I'd rather run my own affairs.
I understand. Let's at least drink to your success.
And let's drink to the future of Lady Yitka. May her marriage to Lord Capon bring her happiness.
They're young. They'll have plenty of time to cultivate. That happiness.
Well, the groom isn't looking too happy at the moment.
There are a few of those around my mind, too.
I beg your pardon.
What kind of name is...
I've got some warm wood downstairs. They're all needed in the morning.
Maybe I should add some spices.
Trapping that floor.
Never seen before.
You're living in a dream world. It's only going to be a scarecrow to keep Sigismund from murdering the Lord.
You farmyard.
Everybody likes a drop of white. The rat'll be good, I hope. Oh, I don't know. White? Red. The old man's favorite. Would white be better? God, give me a sign.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Nice strike!
Oh my!
Fuck you!
Hey, not one step back! Stand your ground!
Slice him up!
Hey, get him!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Not one step back! Stand your ground!
He will issue that day! You nearly knocked his block off! Smash you! He's had it! Oh my! You haven't a chance! Bad luck! Right on the noggin!
Fuck around!
Bad luck!
Whoa!
On him!
I feel quite hungry!
Oh, you won't get me! Ha! Fuck you!
Victory awaits!
Fuck you!
Victory or death!
You won't get Hey! Get him! Send my greetings to the dead!
Hurting me badly! Yeah! Don't spare it!
You're mine!
You'll be fucking sorry!
Go to hell! You're done here, Horsens.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but... not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
Where did they go? Back to Ratoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling, not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
die before I could turn around. But at least I'd die with a clear conscience.
And hundreds of innocents would die after you, because the soldiers would start ransacking the city.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and... Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Chris.
Upon themselves.
Can we...
Look, I can't now, Henry.
Now we're in it.
I'd like to learn it.
Are you mad? This isn't the time for it.
I'd like to learn...
Not now.
That's fine.
Look, I can't now, Henry. Stop.
I think we can do. Doing all right.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're... Anyway.
Guardy.
Well, though he almost took Pinnacle.
So many dead.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, they could well have killed... If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot...
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to...
Actually, it might. At Sigismund's council, an order...
God's wound! We need to get back to the city and warn... I'm going with you. Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you stay here. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. Jesus Christ.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already. One punched out the captain.
Did I not tell you should not come here?
You did. But...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How the...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we need to get back into... Will you come with us, Henry?
I'll come. And Licht...
Very well.
I'll be back.
Hurry up. Did I not tell you we should not come here?
You did. Don't mourn, but I still insist.
Did I say anything like that?
Young Sir Christopher came out of it.
You fought bravely. And it was an honor to stand by your side.
I'm glad you did.
Even though that old bastard was hardly worth it.
Don't say that.
All right. But if you got yourself killed, you wouldn't have helped him.
Preaching again. Aren't you... a priest?
That's true. We need to get you into safety. You're the Lord of Rabosh now. Lord of Ruins. I'll leave that out. At least you survived. Do you think you can make it to Sukhdol? I hope so. All right. And Peter of Pesach is our ally. He'll surely let you stay there, at least until you get back on your feet.
Young Sir Christopher came out of it. But he lived, right? He should. He was covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't his.
Thank God for small mercy. Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a ball.
No one knows where they took Odorin. The others don't mourn just yet. Did I say they didn't find him? But he lived, right? He should. He was covered in blood, but most of it probably wasn't.
Thank God for small mercy. Otherwise, Rabosh would be left without a ball.
No one knows where they took Odorin. The others don't mourn.
We can go.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Let's go then.
Borek ata Adonai Eloheinu, melech ha'olam.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more, if we can get there in time. What was he like?
Martin?
He was a good man.
Seriously. Whip those fucking horses.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happy.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway. We all would, lad. But it has been decided.
Kill our savior.
As
What did you just say?
punishment for our
I'm
many
nothing,
sins.
I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you have fun. Pick it up, little crooker. My arse is getting numb. So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
Follow me.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it!
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
That wounded fella croaked. I'm damned thirsty.
Bugger this. Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty handed, Eric will give us a volley. Search the whole place. Bring any important documents. How the fuck should I know what's important documents?
Bugger this. Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric will give us bollocking again.
We're going to gut you, you
want to try me?
I feel quite hungry! You fight like an old hag!
What do you want?
Bastard!
I'll rip your ass out.
Fucking cowards!
For the cross!
Amen to you.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the...
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation...
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God.
I'm really sorry.
There was nothing, Navis Hamartes.
There'll be plenty.
I'm sure Mum is waiting.
You go ahead.
But sir, if any more of them,
I can take care. God be with you.
climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shore fast. You can walk.
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mommy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam! Are you alright?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard! Follow me! Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
I'm not getting killed in.
They're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yards! Help us! That is you that live. Can you help them?
Please leave her alone, or... what? Christ, you damn arsehole! Kill them! God will forgive you! Kill them! God will forgive you! I've been waiting for you!
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
For glory!
Right between the eyes! Come on, then! No, you don't!
Hamish, still not enough?
You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
We have to go this way.
Was glotzt du?
Yeah!
coast is clear now. Come inside. Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go. We are here!
Get them all down!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. The fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are!
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Destroy them! For fuck's sake!
We'll rid this place of you, scoundrels!
Over here!
We'll kick your ass! Not him! I'm here to die! No, you don't. Hey, hell is waiting. Nothing else.
Damn! I'm bleeding! Destroy them! For fuck's sake!
Knock your arms off!
Come to me, someone. I'm like the Sims.
Come on the head! Say a prayer! Don't spare him! Let me
What are you looking at?
I'll teach you!
For the cross!
You won't get me!
Kill them! God will forgive you! Back him on the head! Kill them! God will
For the cross!
Let me through! I'll do it myself! Get the fuck! Let him have it! Back him on the head! To leave this life! Kill them! Let him have it! Fucker out, damn it! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
You won't get me! No chance!
Show what you're made of!
Would not recognize you now?
Bash him on the head! Bash him on the head! Nice hit! Kill him! God will forgive you! Get him! You
You rat!
You're no match for me!
Give me strength!
For the cross!
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on!
Let's go! Got him on me. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Surely we cannot just leave them here like this.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of the road?
I am sure the Lord will understand. And if you do not believe me, ask the rabbi. He will surely agree.
Look at it, all ablaze. Look at it, all ablaze.
Where is Miriam? Where is she? Return, O Lord. How long shalt
Where is
thou be
Miriam?
wrathful? Have
Where is
compassion
she?
for thy servant.
What will happen to
Fill
us
us
now?
with thy mercy every morning.
Adonai
We may rejoice and be
Return,
glad
O Lord.
all our days.
How long shalt thou be wrathful? Have compassion for thy servants. Fill us with thy mercy every
Rabbi.
morning. We may rejoice
cannot
and be
just
glad
leave
all
them
our
here.
days.
Can we?
Who are you talking
Don't worry, even if that happens, it will be able to pull the wagon.
What will
Look
happen
at him.
to us now?
Yes, pull it will. I still hear it.
Thank you, boy.
Our main concern
What will
is
happen
to
to
save the
us?
living. But that does not mean
What will happen
we
to us
abandon
now?
the dead.
Damn it.
We will pray for them. And remember their names. The Lord is great. He will not forget.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
Is there anything...
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but...
Right now? Well, how is Martin
He,
Oh, the hen of Shutsura.
Sigismund burned down my village.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. At least you survived. That...
I'm sorry I don't have better news to...
Do not worry about it. I am just sad.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
how did you meet?
It was such a... He wanted to open a blacksmith shop
And that's where...
The rabbi gathered the good men, so then it went schlop.
So...
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, I did not even have to. I was gone for almost 4 years, and he only let me come back.
Did Martin not...
People said he did go look...
If only he had gone all...
Even if he went to the very...
And what about you?
No. My father called me a witch.
And he didn't try to find anyone else?
You know he did, but it never worked out.
And did you ever...
I asked around, and I could not just leave and go.
All right.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not... I dream about him quite often. About that last day, and he said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see...
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Look at it. Blaze. What will happen to us now?
Look what I have for you.
God be with you, my friend. Good to see you, friend.
Come here, boy.
Who is it? His name is... Bloody hell, what was it? Something starting with a Z.
Mach mir noch den Rücken krumm.
Rooster before every fight. But it gives him superhuman strength. We'll see about that.
You're always
Good morning.
Are you going to do what we talked about?
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the...
I'm here.
I do, but not just any job. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
It sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well...
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the... If we take that reason away from...
If you put it simply...
Can I count on you?
Why me of all?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proved... Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already.
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places where you'd least expect.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war.
Aren't you afraid of...
What's one human life compared to the important... Someone would have to rat us out.
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old...
Could you be a little less...
We're going to blow the place sky.
I still don't exactly know what it...
Do you know what black...
I've had the pleasure. A lot of...
One barrel should be more than enough.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure...
You can count.
I know exactly where. Ask the gun, wouldn't it be the eye?
Getting the information out of him won't...
I'm sure you'll... And remember, I don't want to see any...
Don't worry.
As soon as you have the barrel, head... Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit... Well, my friend.
Just imagine the other day.
I'm sorry.
Over here, friend.
God be with you, my friend.
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your...
Tell me.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Chenyek is... well...
I don't know. Continue.
Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this and that's not appropriate.
I couldn't agree.
You see, friend? We can all agree on that. Where, unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Chenyek...
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory...
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild...
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened.
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
Farewell, sir.
I'm sorry.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Was willst du?
Greetings, Eldris.
Ah, you're the
barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know?
Why don't you save the stupid questions until after you tell me where to get the powder? I'm telling you, merchant to merchant, I'll pay you with iron and fist, and you'll be happy to give me what I want. With interest.
And I'm telling you, merchant to merchant, if I had any powder, I'd be happy to give it to you. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now. The last shipment went to the royal encampment near the city.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gebe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon if he were to lose.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like...
You can count on me.
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of... all.
I'm sorry. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
They look like angels on the outside.
Quick! Quick!
gone, eh? Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe that
By
bridge
the
over
steps.
there would have worked. Yeah. You know what they say about hindsight? Now we just need to figure out what to do about.
So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. 1 whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right, then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
Maybe. I told you we shouldn't have gone this way. And which way should we have gone, eh? Through Opatowitz? Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe that bridge over there would have worked. Yeah. You know what they say about hindsight? Now we just need to figure out what to do about it. At your service, sir.
Go!
Quick!
Whoa!
I mean, even hell.
Oh, Satan.
For Christ's sake, shut your mouth.
Just a bit.
He doesn't give a damn anyway.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Excuse me.
Awful things happen here.
Lord be with you.
What do you think about that mission of ours in the silver mine?
Eh?
The job we're supposed to do. Collapsing the mine.
I don't think anything about it. Chenyak's the one that does our thinking. I just do what he tells me to.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? We've got Goliath with us. He'll kick anyone's ass.
God bless you, sir.
I'd like...
What do you want?
What do you think?
I've never been more excited. It'll be a bang, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Don't you think it's too dangerous?
What isn't dangerous these days?
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
But you did it. Now we just have to wait for nightfall.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
What'll happen if I don't make it in time?
You'll save on a coffin and a gravedigger. You've just got to make it.
All right. Well, wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. With me! Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever! There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it! There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it! There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it! I'm sorry.
Where now? Wasn't I supposed to go a different way? Pop back down there. I hope I'm not lost. definitely been this way already. There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. I've got to get a move on. Now to get out of here. Quick. I should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dele, I'm running out of time. Now to get out of here. Quick. I should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dele, I'm running out of time. Now to get out of here. Quick. I should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dele, I'm running out of time.
Damn, that was some bang. You got all your limbs?
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hole. Now what's all this?
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. And you're too late. It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step, and we'll all blow up sooner than you could say amen.
Kurva! Are you out of your mind?
Try me.
To hell with all of you! This isn't over! Let's go, fellas.
My God, Henry. I didn't expect that of you. You saved our bacon.
We probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Oh, I can't eat any more. Maybe later.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings. One beer after another.
All right.
As usual. Christ. So much to do.
Christ.
I apologize.
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. There were those among us who, instead of our noble mission, thought only of enriching themselves. Fortunately, they're no longer with us.
You talking about anyone in particular?
Knuckles betrayed us. Plotted against me. And when he realized he couldn't succeed, he ratted us out to the guards. He's the one that sent them to the mine.
What happened to him?
Our comrades punished him like they'd punish any traitor. I tried to avoid bloodshed for so long, I ended up getting it on my own hands.
I'll be right there.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their circumstances, but enough philosophical. To your health, and to the
health of good King Wenceslas. And all.
May all traitors burn in hell. May the rotten church burn down. Along with all, may the kingdom of Christ arise.
What now? Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests! I want to spread the...
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be...
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Thank you, Chenyak, but I have to get going.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place, we'll continue to make...
Of course. Keep your heads down.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry.
Hate sweeping.
I am people.
Aye.
One beer, please.
Coming right up. What would you like?
I'll have a look.
I'm glad you found what you needed.
Hey,
sir.
innkeeper, that beer.
Careful!
This doesn't look half bad. Fucking nothing. Again. We're under attack. Curva. What the?
Sicko.
Show me.
Track.
You silly mutt. What have you found, boy? Here you go. Take it. You silly mutt.
doggy.
You're up early.
What's new around?
Try asking. He's the groom at the manor. There's always something to do when animals are
working with horse.
Why not? And that's about.
Sounds interesting.
Praised be Jesus Christ. God be with you.
What's new?
Nothing much. If there was.
It's filthy. Damn it! Here we are. Good.
My humble respect.
What can I get for you?
Not your day, eh? How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Oh, fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my britches.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Really?
You're always welcome here, good sir. I apologize.
Who goes there? What are you poking around that door for, huh? Huh?
Wait. How can I help you? And what?
Nah, never. I'll have a look.
Thank you, and come again.
My body is in need of.
Certain.
Do you have some?
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
Great.
Let's talk.
Certainly.
No.
Look, offer a bit. Excellent. You'll.
Peck away. I want to see some nice eggs. See you again next time. I apologize.
Come here.
The last time we visited, she didn't even recognize us. She must be well over 76, isn't it? At least I hope so.
Whoa! Whoa! quick! Whoa!
Who's there? I'll shove steel up your ass!
I apologize.
Come here! Mutt!
I'm sorry.
God! Sick!
No, you don't. Ha! No chance. Ha! Ha! Go! Greetings to you.
Hey, Haftal.
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep...
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's fate. I'm a dead man.
You mean...
No, his...
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von...
All right, I understand.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. Once he gets out that he's gone...
I'm sure it won't be so...
Oh, you're sure, huh?
Well, I'd like to help you.
It won't be that hard. I caught them in the act of breaking in. The others hightailed.
And the one you caught snitched on?
Well, while he was still...
What?
It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the base. I suppose I was...
Well?
Keep it to yourself, all right? If you help me...
What if the...
That won't be so easy. It's von Bergoff's horse. I'm more afraid they'll try. If only they knew.
Fine.
The woods are thick north of here. I reckon you'll have to look around.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Hen.
I'm sorry. Praise